Brad, I just wanted to ask you about what you thought of the play of Daniel and Shemi off the bench.
Yeah, I thought our second unit was the reason why we were in position at halftime that we were in. I thought that they came in, especially the start of the second quarter. I thought that was our best defensive 9 minutes, and then or 8 minutes or 7 minutes or whatever it was to start the quarter. And then I thought, those guys got it going on the other end a little bit too. And then I thought when our starters came back in, especially at the start of the third, they were really good. But I thought, we were kind of going back and forth, and then the bench got us kick-started today, which is good. I'm encouraged by that.
You guys doubled him up in rebounding tonight, and he's played a big role in that. How big has he been in that area for you guys?
Yeah, and he's playing against big, strong guys. Obviously, when you talk about Costas and obviously Willie Cauley-Stein or Randolph, the guys that can go above the rim and get balls, or guys that have been good rebounders for a long time. And he just has a good motor to him. He's always in good position, never quits on plays. He's got good bounce, as we can see. He's awfully long, so he keeps his hands. Even when he doesn't get it, he tips it. Kind of keeps it alive. But I think he's had obviously a pretty darn good first 8 games. He's certainly done a lot of good things for us. I thought what was interesting. I thought that he only took 8 shots, but obviously 22 points on 8 shots is great. I thought that he took all the right ones. He didn't force anything. I thought he was really, really active defensively when he was in there, and I thought that obviously when he gets going out in the open floor on cuts, when he gets an angle at the rim, he's really good. So I thought he played really well, and that's a good thing. I mean, we believe in his shooting, that's for sure.
His home road splits are pretty stark. Is that just a small sample size thing?
Yeah, I mean, I thought he had moments last year, both at home and on the road. Those are things that work themselves out over time. You focus on the next task. We've talked about this before. I don't talk a lot about home and road. We got a game to play, and we got to focus on what we need to do to win that possession. And again, we got a lot of good contributions today. I was not only the guys that shot it in, but I thought one of the most important players in the first half was Smart. I thought the way that he moved the ball, he had 6 assists at halftime. He was playing out of the post. He could have forced a couple, but he found open guys. Like, if we can keep playing, and on a night where one guy, catches fire and we keep finding him, that's great. And then another night, just keep finding each other. That's a positive. I like the fact that we had as many assisted field goals as we did. Hey, Gary. Yeah, I think we'll learn a lot more about us. Not necessarily because of where we're playing, because of who we're playing. We're playing good teams and well-coached teams, and obviously Oklahoma City in their last 2 games has looked unbelievable. And they've got 3 guys that have been there, done that on the highest level, and a 4th guy in Adams who is really a tough matchup for a lot of people. And so we'll have our hands full, heading in there Friday night. It'll be fun to prepare for it. We'll see where we are after that, and then we head to Orlando, who's playing great. So just keeps on keeping on. It's the NBA. It's hard.
Brad, you've used a few lineups in the last few games that you haven't gotten to earlier in the year. Do you feel like you're starting to get a feel for which lineups you like and start to tinker around rotations?
I mean, obviously, when you're up late, you're more seeing if you like it than necessarily, knowing. I think that we just haven't had a chance to practice a ton since the regular season started. And so anytime you get an opportunity to play some of those guys together for longer stretches, it's really good. I do think that, Shemi's had some really good moments in the last few games. And I think this is why every minute matters. I think that the other night when he hit the 3 late, when the game was an 18-point game or a 15-point game, it kind of freed him up to have a good shooting night, because you're just kind of excited or antsy to make the first one, and I think that that's with all these young guys. All these minutes matter so much. Gershon's minutes matter. Nader's minutes at the end, after he had a couple of mistakes, I thought he played with some good authority there, and you can carry that over for your next opportunity. They said he bumped knees. I thought it was maybe his toe or his foot when it first happened, but they said he bumped knees. He had a heat pack on his knee on the bench, and they said he was available to go back in. So early indication was that he would be okay, but I'm sure they'll look at him and let me know if there's anything, as we move forward today. Yep. Thanks.